into two parts. The Dutch side, where we are, and the French northern side, called St. Martin. St. Martin is actually the smallest island in the world to be inhabited by two nations. This island is divided approximately 60-40 between the two nations, with the French side having the larger area on the northern side of the island. Both sides of the island have roughly the same population, giving the entire island a population of 80,000 people.
Okay, so to our left is Philipsburg, or town as we call it here in St. Martin. It is the capital of the Dutch side. So Philipsburg is divided into two parts, front and the back street. On Front Street, you can mostly shop for shoes, clothing, and cosmetics. And on Back Street, you can mostly shop for electronics and jewelry. The best thing about shopping in St. Martin is that it's duty and tax-free.
We are going to pass by the Freedom Fighter Roundabout. Philipsburg has many sculptures representing St. Martin's past, important events, or famous people. Standing with his head high and unshackled hands clenched and fist raised to the sky, the bronze freedom fighter embodies the liberty and independence achieved by the people of St. Martin. Slavery in St. Martin ended with the Emancipation Declaration signed on July 1st, 1863 in Curacao.
Here you can see a salt pond. The salt industry played a starring role in the island's history. Swaliga, meaning land of salt, was the name given to the island by the Arawak Indians. In order to exploit the salt deposits, the Dutch settled the island's southern half, where three large salt pans provided as much as 400 boatloads of salt per year. Toil in the salt industry was a very hard life for the workers, who were comprised of not only French and Dutch free citizens, but also children, senior citizens, and of course slaves, all of whom had a different task required to harvest the salt. Salt production was stopped in 1949, thus ending the industry.
If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask. If I don't know the answer, I'll Google it.
It looks like a trailblazer, a little bigger. That Creta is like the perfect size.
The Dutch first reached St. Martin in 1627 and quickly took note of the various salt ponds on the island. Salt was a very important commodity, then used to preserve food. The Dutch West Indies companies claimed the island in 1632, and Fort Amsterdam, which we'll see later, was constructed for protection. A small French settlement was also set up at the time, in what is now known as the French Quarter.
So St. Martin and St. Martin is spelled two different ways. Dutch St. Martin is spelled S-T-M-A-A-R-T-E-N, and French St. Martin is spelled S-T-M-A-R-T-I-N.
Established in 1763 by Scottish Captain John Phillips, who was serving in the Dutch Navy, the city served as the site of Fort Amsterdam and Fort Willem, which were vital to Holland's navy during the 17th and 18th centuries. Today, Philipsburg serves as the capital for the country of St. Martin and is the island's largest city with a population of over 1,300 residents. Situated between Great Bay and Salt Pond, the city has a port for cruise ships, and its Front Street shopping area has many boutiques and specialty shops that are worth exploring.
Okay, so in a minute or two, we'll be coming up on a stoplight. Take a mental note, people. That is the only stoplight on the island.
There are 6 casinos in Philipsburg itself, and on the Dutch side of the island there are 14 in total, with no casinos on the French side. You can get your gaming done whether you are a beginner or high roller. There's a casino for every taste, whether you prefer Las Vegas, Monte Carlo, Roman sports or nautical themes. On Front Street there are 2 casinos, Coliseum Casino and Rouge et Noir. Christopher Columbus, the industrious and famous explorer, sighted the island of St. Martin on November 11, 1493, claimed it for Spain, and named it Isla de St. Martin, after St. Martin of Tours, whose name day it was. But it wasn't until 1624 that the first Europeans actually set foot on the island. By that time, the island appeared uninhabited, but Amerindians inhabited St. Martin Island as far back as 5000 BC. There is evidence that Mesoamericans inhabited the island, arriving in large canoes. In 1986, at the Hope Estate, archaeologists discovered human skeletons, ceramics, tools, and other artifacts that dated back to 560 AD. This discovery marked the most ancient Amerindian village in all of the Caribbean islands.
So here in St. Martin, we use a currency called guilders. 1 guilder 88 is equivalent to $1. So $1 is 1 guilder 88. So for minimum wage, we make 8 guilders 83 per hour, which is equivalent to $4.95. Yeah, we make practically $5 an hour. So for the month, we make $750. And you want to know the best part? Our rent on average is about $500. So by the time we get our pay, we pay our rent, we basically eat our